Oh yeah. Grandma too.
Um, Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's racing show is sponsored by ReviewFamily.com Auto Sales. Reach out to them for all your auto sales needs. Tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube, we have with us Mr. Knox Bivens. Welcome to the show, Knox.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your racing career. Where did it all begin for you?
So it all began when I was 6. One day, my dad asked me if I'd be interested in racing a go-kart, and I said yes. So we got a go-kart. It wasn't the best, but it was a pretty good kart. I'll say that. Got my first career win. It been about like my 8th race, I think. And then yeah, we went to the turkey chase and the shootout, and we won. We swept all 3 nights both times, and yeah, and then moved up. Now we're here.
So, Knox, when you got behind the wheel of the race car for the first time, were you the least bit scared at all?
Probably.
Okay, all right. So, Knox, okay, you're talking about your success. How much success total have you had in your racing career so far?
I'd say I've had pretty good success. I haven't had a lot of mechanical failures. When I do, it's normally when I'm up front. So that's just how it goes. And then
Okay.
I've had a little over 20 wins, I think, in the carts, and then I've had a lot of top 3 finishes. That's for sure. One year I got second, like half the over 75% of the races. So
But when you win your races, how do you celebrate your victories?
having fun, talking with friends. I don't know. I just have a good time, celebrate.
So do you have a special ritual you do after you cross the finish line first? Do you do like a reverse victory lap, or do you do something pretty spectacular in victory lane?
I normally just put my fist up and happiness.
Okay. So what's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
A win.
Okay. What's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you?
Probably not arguing with my dad because we're always on a different page and we get mad at each other sometimes.
All right. Um, what is the story behind your racing number? Where did that come from?
So when my grandpa started racing, he decided the 56, and my dad kept the tradition going, and then I just decided to keep it going.
All right. Who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
Bivens Vinyl Sidings, Easton Racing, Red Door Realty, Design Shop, Bailey's Local, Woodland Hills Golf Course, Onyx Digital Group, Brent Madsen, Thad Bornemeyer Trucking, PCM, Rage Midwest, Dirt Outlaws, Mook Trucking, Greg and Jen Armstrong, and Dan and Vic Irwin.
All right. Are you presently looking for more sponsors?
Yeah.
So how does one get a hold of you to sponsor you?
You could message me on Facebook, Knox Bivens, or you could message my dad on Facebook, Scott Bivens.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to sponsor Knox, reach out to him on his social media platform on Facebook, or you can reach out to his dad on Facebook also. If you'd like to get to know Knox better or sponsor him. What are your future goals with your racing career, Knox?
Um, Sorry, what'd you say?
What is your future goals with your racing career?
Um, I think just to one year get fast enough that I can win quite a bit and have fun with it. Not the point where I'm just struggling so much, having a bunch of mechanical failures and stuff like that. I'd like to finish races and hopefully stack up some wins.
Okay, so what are you racing now, Knox?
I am racing modifieds. IMCA modifieds.
Okay. What is your home racetrack you race on?
Eagle Raceway in Eagle, Nebraska.
What is your most favorite racetrack you've ever raced on?
Probably Beatrice Speedway. That was a tricky track and it was really fun.
All right. So are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
Yeah, I can be. It's hard to read it when you're in the car though, because I'd never done it before in the modified, so kind of got to get used to that more. But I can read it when I'm outside the car for sure.
All right. So do you like a wet, heavy track, a dry, dusty track, or right in the center?
Probably a dry, dusty track, more slick, as that's what I've ran on most. And I don't think I ran on a hammer down track once, muddy track. I didn't really know how I felt about it. I wasn't very good at it.
Okay. So Knox, all right. Who is your racing hero?
Probably my dad and Tim McCready because I grew up watching Tim. Always been a fan. He every time I went to I-80, he finished either first or second. I always liked him. And my dad, obviously, he's just a cool guy.
So what was it like to meet Tim McCready?
He was a very cool guy. He was very laid back, chill, and he liked talking with his fans. That's for sure.
All right. So do you have a racing nickname?
Um, yeah, it used to be the Rooster. I don't know if we're gonna keep it going or not, but we might.
All right. So what are your plans going into 2026?
Um, well, we're hoping to run a sport mod, and if we cannot do that, then we might be running an IMCA modified.
Okay. So Knox, okay. What do you like to do for fun outside the racetrack?
I like to watch football and yeah, watch football.
Who's your football teams?
I like the 49ers and the Eagles.
All right. Okay, Knox. So when you're strapped in your race car, getting ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out and do this?
Probably thinking about if I start in the back, normally I'm a little bit more stressed and mad, so I it's easier to drive my way to the front and knowing where other cars are in front of me, I can try different lines and see what's faster, knowing that if I started in the front and I got to the lead quickly, I probably wouldn't know if there was a better line than I was running. So it's definitely better knowing that I start in the back. And if I start in the front, I get a little nervous because of that.
All right. Out of your racing career, what has to be your most favorite victory?
Probably when I won 3 nights in a row at the Nebraska Kart Shootout, and when me and my sister won the actual 50 lapper at the Nebraska Kart Shootout in the same night.
Very, very cool. So Knox, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
Cash Beckman, Barrett Stutzman, there's a lot. Reed Thornton. I don't know. I couldn't name them all to you. There's Atlee Johnson, Alexander Lovegrove, Gavin Wilson. Yeah, there's a lot. Kind of hard to
Okay,
think of them all.
okay, all righty. So what's the best piece of advice you've gotten as a race car driver?
Probably stay smooth, be smart, and use your brain.
Okay, what kind of advice would you give a new race car driver?
Um, Definitely try and follow the fast guys, see what they're doing. Um, Try new things if you're not getting the speed that you need to go quick. And yeah, just go out there and have fun.
All right. What types of racing do you like to watch on TV?
I like to watch NASCAR. I like to watch pretty much any racing. I'm not really a big F1 fan though.
Okay. Um, so Knox, okay. Do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
Probably when I was in my rookie year, going into turns 1 and 2, there was a lap car, and when at that time I was scared to pass cars, and that time I was not scared, and I ran right into him, and I started flying.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Did you get hurt at all or?
I did not,
Okay.
surprisingly.
All right. What do your school friends think of you being a race car driver?
They think it's pretty cool. Some of them are actually into racing, and there's a guy that is a senior. He actually races sport mods in Iowa.
All right. So, what other tracks are you planning on racing in this coming year?
I plan to run some Iowa tracks. Probably plan to go down to Missouri once or twice. But mainly we're gonna stick to Nebraska tracks at the start and try and get the hang of the car before we really go anywhere. So that we don't really, so I can learn how to run at tackier tracks, slicker tracks, and more hammer down tracks and stuff like that. So I can figure out what I'm doing first.
I would like to see you up here at Spencer, Iowa, the Clay County Events Speedway for the Midwest Madness Tour race.
Oh yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah. Is there anybody you'd like to thank you for helping you get this far in your racing career?
I like to thank my dad. Um, he's been the main guy to do it. Been on my pit crew every race. Yeah, he helps me with setups and all that stuff. So yeah, he's definitely a major person to my racing career.
So, what's your favorite part about being a race car driver?
Um, it's very fun. It's very intense, and I like intense things. I like chaos, and chaos is fun.
All right. Okay. So, Knox, at this portion of the racing show, I like to turn the mic over to my guest. If you have a couple of questions you'd like to ask me, you can ask me a couple of questions.
Um, who is your favorite sprint car driver?
Oh, when I was growing up, I used to follow Mark Kinzer quite a bit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Him, and then Doug Wolfgang.
Doug, yeah, that guy was very good.
Yes. Oh, yes. Very good.
Um, I don't really think I have any more questions.
Okay. So, Knox, I'd like to thank you for being on our racing show tonight, talking to us about your racing career, getting to know you a little bit better. I will give you a call a little bit to thank you. Thank you again.
Yep. Thank you for having me here.
Not a problem. Talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Knox Bivens on our racing show tonight, talking to us about his racing career, getting to know him a little better. But if you'd like to sponsor Knox or get to know Knox better, reach out to him on his Facebook page or his dad's Facebook page. Or if you'd like to sponsor our racing show or be on our racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-713, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. Have a good night, everybody.